Hi everyone, let's talk about the cash advance app EarnIn and why it is so different from the other cash advances available. First of all, EarnIn is technically not a cash advance. It's essentially earned wage access. EarnIn does not look at your bank account history or do a credit check to determine if you're eligible, and instead it's going to look at the amount of hours that you've worked but haven't been paid yet. So instead of waiting 2 weeks for your paycheck, you can use EarnIn and get paid that same day. With earned wage access, you can access up to $150 a day or up to $750 per pay period. This is really amazing because most cash advance apps will start you at like $10 to $20 for your first advance. With EarnIn, you could take out $150 right off the bat as long as you have enough unpaid earnings. And unlike a lot of the other apps, with EarnIn, you can take out multiple advances until you reach the limit of $750 per pay period. Okay, that sounds fantastic, right? But let's see what you need to be eligible to get that earned wage access. First of all, you have to be an employee. You cannot be a gig worker because you have to have a W-2 for the app to be able to track your earnings. So for people who freelance like myself, unfortunately we cannot use this app, which is such a bummer because it's a great app. You also have to have a regular pay schedule, so that's like once every 2 weeks, which is like what you would see typically in a 9-to-5. You also have to work in a fixed location, such as an office, or have a work email address. EarnIn's gonna send you one email to that address just to verify that it's real. You also do need to have a regular checking account, and it has to be from a regular bank. So let's get into the logistics of how the heck does EarnIn track your earnings. So the easiest way to do this is to turn on location tracking. It will basically track the amount of time you've spent at your workplace so it can calculate and estimate the amount of hours and the amount of pay that you can access. Also, if you work from home and you don't want to do this, you can also manually upload timesheets. So people who have a physical location that they go to for work are definitely going to have the easiest time using this app. In either case though, your employer will not know that you are using EarnIn, which is great because you can keep that private. So if you don't happen to qualify for that $150 daily limit, you can use a popular feature called Max Boosts. This is where someone's basically vouching for you and it will raise your amount $50 per paycheck. So here's a catch here because somebody has to vouch for you, right? So there's actually groups on Reddit where you can post and ask people to give you a boost. There's also some on Facebook and there's some in the EarnIn app as well. EarnIn will automatically repay itself on your next payday, and then you can reschedule your payment day once every 60 days. Okay, so now let's get into the fees to use this app. So far, it's sounding pretty good. And you will also be happy to know that there is no subscription, no late fees, and no interest. There's only one lightning speed fee. This is if you want to access your cash quickly. It's $3.99 if you take out less than 100 or $5.99 if you take out 100 or more. And this is not actually that bad in terms of express fees. However, it can get pricey depending on how often you are taking out money. So for example, if you're taking out $50 every day, you're gonna be getting $250, but 20 of those dollars are going towards fees. So that's starting to get a little bit pricey. However, this is optional. You do not have to use the express fee if you're willing to wait up to 2 business days to get your money. So this means you can essentially use EarnIn for free, and we like free. So that is also another plus about this app. You can also set up EarnIn to track your account, and if you're at risk of an overdraft, you can have EarnIn automatically advance you up to $100. But in order to use this feature, you do need to have eligible earnings, and then there's also a fee on top of that, which is $2.99. If you want to save some money, EarnIn also offers a deposit account through its partner bank, Evolve Bank and Trust. You can save $1 on fees from transfers $100 or less. You can also opt to get your paycheck 2 days early, but there's a fee of $2.99 to access that. And that is expensive compared to other apps like Dave or Chime, which offer this feature for free. EarnIn also asks for tips, but we always say you can skip the tips and it will not affect how much you're eligible to borrow. So if that's still sounding great, it's gonna sound even better when we look at the reviews. EarnIn is one of the most popular cash advance apps. It has like over 1 million reviews. It has 19 million downloads, and it's always ranking on the charts of the top finance apps. It collectively has over 500,000 reviews and has managed to maintain a 4.1 star rating on Google Play and 4.7 stars from the Apple Store. There's a lot of positive reviews talking about how easy the app is and how it's no BS, how they're able to take out multiple payments per pay period unlike most other apps, and how you can qualify as soon as you set up the app. There are some negative reviews about the app unexpectedly disconnecting from their bank, so they're unable to use it, and there's also a risk of your advance limit being decreased suddenly and sharply without any notice. And then the third complaint was that there was no phone support for customer service, which honestly, that is not a complaint for me because I don't like using phones. I would much rather have a chat support. So all of that being said, EarnIn does kind of live in a regulatory gray area, and it is currently facing a lawsuit. Not just one, there's actually multiple lawsuits. The Washington, D.C. Attorney General is currently trying to sue EarnIn, claiming that it really charges 300% APR. And it's also facing a civil class action lawsuit claiming that it is charging unfair rates. And to top all of that off, EarnIn has already settled another class action lawsuit for $3 million that claimed it causes customers to incur overdraft fees, although the app says it tries to help customers avoid that. The industry of cash advances is definitely fast growing, and I think EarnIn is growing so fast that it's kind of putting the growth before the compliance. However, overall, I still think that this is a really helpful app for the majority of people, and I would definitely recommend it as one of the apps to check out. All right, guys, as always, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for another review.